What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As many of you know, Forza Horizon 5 got announced yesterday at E3. I'm very excited for this game. I did get kind of bored of Forza Horizon 4 and sniping as I got max money on that last game, and I really just used up pretty much all the content that Forza Horizon 4 had to offer, along with a lot of my own made up stuff with drift competitions and all that good stuff. But on this channel, we do talk about money making, and you're not going to get that anywhere else. Everybody's talking about the details of the game and all that type of stuff related to the content itself. But I, as per usual, am going to talk about the financial or money making side of the game at the start. As many of you guys who are long-term viewers know, I actually first started playing the Forza Horizon series with Forza Horizon 4, and I started playing at least a year and maybe two into the game's development already, probably 2 years. I started in 2020. So I actually didn't get to experience the market as the game came out. But that being said, this game does have the largest amount of cars that any game has to offer. As with Forza Horizon 4, Forza Horizon 5 is going to be the same thing, where it's going to have this super massive, expansive list of cars that it's just going to get added to on a consistent basis. And that's a lot of times, for you viewers that have been around my channel, that's a lot of times how you even make money, is when these new cars get added to the game. You can abuse the market and the massive shifts that happen in price due to the fact that the car can only be sold for a certain amount when that car first comes out versus what it can be sold in the future as the price and the market adjust. If I had a guess, I think that the formula on the back end and the equation that the developers at Forza, or whatever, I can't think of the company's name, but as the developers did for Forza Horizon 4, there's a formula that basically adjusts the market and determines the flow of price and stuff for each car. And I'm assuming that's going to be the same. I'm assuming the auction house isn't going to see any drastic changes. I'm hoping they don't add any new rules or restrictions or anything like that, and if anything, maybe lift the restriction on the amount of cars you can sell in a day, which is 25 in Forza Horizon 4. And in this game, I'm basically going to be looking for the ways that the market changes and stuff like that, and see if it's any different, or if it's going to be, manipulatable, if that's even a word, at the beginning of the game. So yeah, basically, I'm going to give you guys some tips real quick on what you should be looking out for and what you should be doing at the beginning of the game to be the most successful. Like I said, I haven't actually played at the beginning of a Forza Horizon series game, but I do know how a lot of these markets work, and I have played in games where the market initially starts. And the biggest tip I can give you right out of the gate is do not sell anything and play the game to have fun. Have fun, experience the game, play everything and anything, online modes, non-online modes. A lot of times there's some imbalances. I mean, this is the 5th game in a series, so it has had time to tweak, and they do understand how the game should be made. So there shouldn't be too many imbalances or things you can take advantage of. But look for game modes that churn over quickly and give you a lot of money right out of the gate. Look for things that give you really cool cars that are gonna, attract the eye of a lot of the players and eventually go up in price. And do not sell any cars. If you look at the story mode on Forza Horizon 4, there's cars like the Dodge Demon, and that car's worth was worth 9 to 15 million. Now it's worth 5 or 6 million on Forza Horizon 4. But when I first started playing, I immediately played that story mode and sold that car for 9 million. Now, if the market's any way that it was in Forza Horizon 4 on Forza Horizon 5, what's going to happen is anytime there is a new car, it starts out at an extremely low price, something in the range or realm of, 200, 300K, maybe up to 500K, sometimes a million, but very rarely. And over time, those prices go up in the auction house as those cars get bought out. And that's how that formula kind of works in the auction house is, the more cars that get bought at the max buyout price, the higher the price raises over time. And a lot of these cars mainly raise price when they're unobtainable. So if there is a festival playlist and that type of stuff gets added back to the game, you're going to be in a unique situation where you can take advantage of a lot of these cars getting taken out of the game and becoming super, super rare and potentially never getting added back to the game for a long time. Especially when the game first comes out, they're going to be adding so many new cars every single week and month that they're not going to add back the same cars into the playlist. So there's going to be a very large shortage in these cars, and the prices are going to skyrocket, and you're going to be able to abuse that, make a ton of money, and then wait for those prices to go back down when that car gets added back to the game and pick it up again, or whatever you want to do. But that's probably going to be the best way to make actual money, actual credits, and make a profit, and really abuse the market at the beginning of the game. But yeah, as in true GameStop fashion, hold the line, hold your cars, do not sell them. Keep those in your inventories for as long as possible, and then see if those prices go up, especially for those rare cars. A lot of the common cars probably aren't going to go up in price, so don't expect that. But a lot of the super cars, rare cars, you can get at the beginning through whether it be story modes or if there is some sort of festival playlist. Keep those, do not sell them. Be smart and play the game. Just have fun. I mean, try out all the new game modes, try out all the new things that you can do, and that's going to draw in money. That's going to, build up an economy for you and allow you to be able to invest in other money-making methods and stuff like that. People selling their cars for dirt cheap. That's another thing. When the game has all these super cheap available cars right at the beginning, look for cars that might become super rare and popular and stuff that's on whatever playlist or whatever thing that might go away, stuff and events that have time limits and that might disappear over time, and buy those up off the auction house immediately. Hold on to them, wait for them to go in price, wait for them to be rare and desirable, and you guys will make a ton of money. That's the only tips I can give you for now, but we are going to be updating money making methods and stuff like that pretty much all the time. That's what we do on this channel, and I'm really going to dive into this game, and I'll have a lot of free time. So I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching this video. I'm so excited to get started on this journey with you guys, and yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe so you can see more Forza Horizon 5 content, and good luck sniping.